Hey everybody, Randy here with Stay Broke Business Consulting. Welcome to day 66 of building $1 million business in 1 year. If you're new here, we got a lot of videos for you to check out. Our goal is to build a consulting firm and reach $1 million by the end of our first year. And like I said, we're only 66 days in and I'm already kind of questioning stuff, right? If you go back to an earlier video that we did near the beginning, I talked about another business adventure that I was involved in, and it was one that wasn't successful. Lost, $100,000 in a year, but more importantly, it took a toll on my staff and my family. And because of that, I said that I wasn't going to start anything new for a period of time. Ended up being over a year and a half where I just kind of laid, kind of dug in and focused on the stuff that we had, focused on stabilizing things, focused on making our utility company a lot more efficient. But what also happened during that time is I got depressed, right? And as you can see, we're sitting in here. We have a gym in our warehouse, a nice gym with good equipment that's here for me. It's here for all of our employees. We put this here. I got into probably the best shape of my adult life. And then as things started to kind of fall apart, I got out of routine, and now I'm in probably the worst shape of my adult life. So why did this happen? And for me, it's because if I'm not striving to achieve something, if I'm not waking up in the morning excited, then little things in my life start to kind of fall apart or seem less important. And the reason I'm talking about why I can already tell I'm going to fail, because I'm not doing the things that I used to do when I was reaching for success and when I was thriving. We've been getting back into it. I've been showing up to the office every day for like the last 3 months, really focusing on this thing. But there's a lot of things that I'm not doing. I don't have a good routine. I've been trying to get to bed earlier, but I'm still not going to bed early. I'm not exercising. The best times of my life when I was doing the best or achieving the most, I always had a routine that included taking care of myself, whether it was doing martial arts or boxing or just working out in the gym. And I put this equipment here so that I wouldn't have an excuse. And I still managed to find an excuse. It was, I had a certain time in the morning where I was able to do it in between dropping kids off at school and getting my younger kids ready to go. And I'd have an hour a day to come in here every day. And when the schedule changed or we moved, so we're a little bit further from the office now, I don't have that same time period. So I use that as an excuse. Well, I don't have time anymore in the morning to do it. And, I was like, oh, I'll figure it out next month. And next month turned into next quarter turned into next year. And now here we are, about 20 pounds heavier and out of excuses, right? And these are the things that I have to figure out and I have to get back to, or there's no way that I'm going to achieve these goals. I need to make sure that whenever I'm in here, I don't go from, doing research on my phone and computer, watching videos, consuming other content, to now I'm doom scrolling, or now I've turned a movie on in the background and I get sucked into that and now I'm putting things off. These are the little things that make me ineffective or that are going to cause me to fail. Trying to be aware of them is the only way that I'm going to fix them. I need to make sure that when I'm here in the office working for Stay Broke, I am 100% in. I'm trying to get things done. I'm not waiting on anybody, and I'm leading and pushing the team forward. That's the only way we're going to make it. When I'm not here, I need to make sure I'm taking care of all the other things that I have to take care of in my life so that they're not piling up. And then what happens is I let things pile up and they snowball, and then I get overwhelmed, and then I freeze and I can't do anything. Trying to make sure these things don't happen. Examples of things that have been delayed for no apparent reason. We got the t-shirt stuff done. You guys saw the designs on a video, I don't know, last week or 2 weeks ago, and I still haven't sent those. And I don't know why. I just haven't sent them. And when I send them, I know I got to go into the store and follow up with it and make that happen. We're talking about an hour of my life, and it just hasn't gotten done, right? So if there's any chance of us hitting our goals, then it's time to buckle down, get back into a routine, whatever that looks like. I need to figure that out and figure it out quickly, because it seems like Travis just started, last week, and here we are 66 days in, and we haven't accomplished really anything. We've started to assemble a team. We've started to put out content. We hired a new employee yesterday, but things are moving, and by a lot of people's standards, I guess, we're doing the right things, and we look successful from the outside. But like I talk about in a lot of my videos, the only person I can't lie to is myself, right? And I know what my expectations are of myself, and we're nowhere near hitting those, which means we're nowhere near hitting the goals that I'm setting forth, because the goals that I set ahead of me are not easily achievable if you're just going to kind of go into cruise control, take things as they come, kind of figure it out, work when the pressure's on, but when it's not, get sidetracked. We had a really busy couple months, and again, I was able to use that as an excuse to kind of procrastinate some stuff. But now the kids just started back into school this week, and now's the time to get back onto a routine. Or it's time to give up, one or the other. There's no way or no reason that we should be doing this half-assed, and there's no reason that I should be getting other people involved if I'm not going to go 100%. Like I always tell people, if you want to hook your wagon to this train, you better hang on, because it's a rough ride. And right now I'm not doing that. I don't want to set unrealistic expectations when people don't see me operating at my full. And then when I decide I'm going to go, I can't just expect everybody else to jump if I'm not setting it up and I'm not putting the right things in place. So 66 days in, do you think we'll make it? Let us know. Comment down below. Watch our journey. Like, follow, subscribe. And as always, stay broke.